This is Los Angeles.
Yo, we got a special edition of BreakStreet. You guys are in for a treat. The man, the myth, the legend. Bro, I've talked to K-Mel, Cujo, Tails, Jeddick, interviewed them all this past month, and all of them had nothing but amazing stories to say how you pretty much showed them, and myself from Korean church to everything, how much you've inspired me. Introduce yourself, crew you're repping, crew and city, and how long you been dancing?
Easy Rock, Orange County, grew up, rep with Rocksteady for about 20 years, and now I'm with Concrete All-Stars and living in Long Beach.
And how long you been dancing?
Shoot, 35 years, something like that, maybe 36.
35, dancing, not just dancing, but dancing amazingly. So
thanks, bro, thanks.
So it's called BreakStreet. So the question we ask is, what movie you see first, Breaking or BeatStreet?
Well, here's the thing, a lot of people don't know is Breaking came out first, and then BeatStreet came out about 6 months later. And then Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo came out after that.
You know Breaking's the first movie to have the two movies come out the same year?
Did they?
Yep. It came out in February, and then the Electric Boogaloo came out in December.
Wow, that's crazy. I didn't know that science of it, but I do know that BeatStreet did come after Breaking. Right. And that changed my whole thing because I watched Breaking and I was like, I had bandanas around my ankles and stuff. And then when I saw BeatStreet,
ozoned? Yeah. You're like, this is wrong.
I saw BeatStreet and I was like, yo, Dad, I need to go to like get a full-on Puma suit.
So you got the parachute pants.
Yeah, we were rocking the parachute pants that whole time, yeah. And BeatStreet pretty much changed it as far as like real B-boy culture and the way we're supposed to dress, the fashion, the look.
Right.
Yeah.
Isn't it such a big difference between Breaking and BeatStreet's fashion?
It is, but it's also nice to remember that we here on the West Coast, we did grow up on that flavor, that breaking, that energy from the movie Breaking was real alive here. It was sunny California, it's Venice Beach, it's people out, wearing less, and having a good time. But then when we really saw the raw essence of sort of what BeatStreet was trying to portray of real life and subway trains and bombing and the whole hip hop scene in a one capsule, that changed a lot. So I mean, both I embrace both views of it all.
And what most people don't know is that you were heavy into BMXing. So was that before Breaking or like during Breaking?
It kind of goes like this: 11, 12 years old, I was BMX racing. Then I got introduced to breaking in '83, so I started breaking, got into that full time, and then around '86-ish is when breaking really started to kind of die out here, and you couldn't find anybody to dance with, practice with. People were dissing you if you were doing it. So I went back to BMX, but I did freestyle. So I started freestyling, and then I started skateboarding, and that took me into like maybe the early '90s, like '91, '92, when I got really the itch to break again, and I pretty much dropped my whole career as a BMX professional. Thank you. Lost the passion for that. I went back to breaking, and 25 years later, I was doing it.
Yeah, and then so how long ago into that did you start B-Boy Summit? Because this man is one of the main reasons that all of us break, because of B-Boy Summit. Putting that together, that inspired a whole generation of dancers to this day. So how long into your breaking did you figure out, like, hey, you know what, we need to throw a jam?
Well, I mean, I was breaking since '83, but like those first year, those formative years or whatever, I wasn't known, I wasn't that great. I knew a lot of good people, Dance with Vans Breakers, people like that, but it wasn't until like 90.
Shout out Steve.
92, I started back hardcore, and I said, this is what I want to do. I met up with Bobby and Carl from Tribal.
Yeah. Pre-worldwide.
Right, and I had to get out of my house, so I moved to San Diego, and then it was a lot of things coming together at that time. But it was '94 that we started the B-Boy Summit, so that's not that many years really that I guess. For 3 years, I was going strong in the clubs and just making a name. So people knew who I was by the time we did B-Boy Summit, and I was linked with Rocksteady Crew, which didn't hurt any.
Yeah, exactly. Well, at that time, like Rocksteady was like a legendary. It's like a aura.
Right.
Like, wow, these are the coming back of the guys.
Yeah, and that actually helped. You know, the early B-Boy summits were basically, that was like, if you
Come see Rocksteady?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
You went, you knew you were going to see somebody from Rocksteady. You knew you were going to see some amazing battles. So that actually helped propel the B-Boy Summit into sort of superstardom and you know, that legendary status, I guess, of events.
Yeah, legend.
This is Los Angeles.
Let's rock, y'all.